Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff on, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman stiff on, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
He's going to get the first down.
It's Jalen Waddle, baby, Waddle, great throw. Crowder a little out.
To the races, to the 50. Brooks Warren.
Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back from Miami.
Oh, a big fumble by Allen, and look at the hit. And that's what you got to look forward to sometimes in this game. Way all the way to the end zone. That's what you do, boy. The second things like that. At the 12-yard line. Mims is covered, though. Mahomes throws it. Kelsey. That's Kelsey.
Chief is going to be good. Usually the team just thinks overall that's not his fault. That's why they got picked 31st. They stink. He only got one trade so far because he's new to the league. He hasn't played. How many years you haven't played, Keith? How many years?
2
years. They got picked 31st not because he's a bad user. It's because it's a bad team. They stink.
But look, but sometimes solid teams fall into great people's laps. I mean.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They have.
AGS family, what is good, everybody? It is your boy Snypz. We are in the building, and I got a special guest with me. Y'all know who he is already. We gonna talk about this game, but I gotta let him talk his talk. First and foremost, big shout out to all of you guys in the building. Thank you so much for tuning in. And it is that time for the week 2 game of the week, and we got Jay and his Colts taking on Dumph and the Jags. Man, this should be a fun one. But, like I said, I got a guest in the building. My guy, Screen. What's good, Screen?
Time out. Because y'all coming for me, this was not my idea. It was all Wes. If whatever way he is, it was Wes. It was not me. I did not plan this. He told me he was going to do it. I was like, damn, you going to do him like that? I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. That was not my call. I don't care if it ain't on score cap. That ain't me. That wasn't me, man.
I did it.
That was not my call. As long as y'all understand it wasn't my call, I don't care. I didn't do that.
Look.
No, sir.
I can't look.
No, sir.
Don't blame this man. I did it. I did it because I watched the game. I did it. I wanted the clips. I saw the clips. I took the clips. I added an extra clip. I did it. I'll be a man. I'll say it. I did it.
And you know what's funny, bro? We did just record Sunday, OJ, and I knew it was coming. That's the worst part. We did just, I'm sorry. He told me after we got done the Madden Extreme game, shout out to my guy Jack Boys in the chat, man. It wasn't my idea, man. But, you know, Wes said it might be provide some spark to the leagues, and I was like, you know, let's run with it, man.
Wait,
so,
you know.
It's league promotion. It's league promotion. It's
look,
league material, man.
That's
it's
what material,
man.
That's what it's all about, man. And you know the great thing about this is you guys get to see each other twice a year.
That's my guy, man.
All
That's my
year
dog.
long, man. Oh yeah, that's my dude, man.
That's my guy since Dirty Underwear, man.
Yeah,
if
man.
you get the joke, you know.
You know what
I'm saying?
That's look, Weezy is my guy, man. That's my guy. Big shout out to Weezy, man. That's my guy. But I had to do it. I had to, man. Because remember, and another reason too, keep in mind, I know we got to get to this game here, but this is the last thing I'm going to say about this and I'm done. Keep in mind, I picked you first season to win this division.
You did?
He kind of boo-booed on my pick. I had to do it. I mean,
we talking team reveal show, man. A lot has went down since the team reveal show.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are 0-1
true.
that we ain't expecting to be 0-1.
Very true.
But I'm gonna leave that for Sunday OJ, man. Sunday OJ episode 2 is gonna be a spicy one. Some people Some people gonna hate me more than they hate OG. Let's put it like that,
make sure you drop that to me one more time, because I'm gonna put that in the chat like crazy, man. I'm gonna put that in the chat like crazy. But look, nonetheless, guys, look, we appreciate y'all tuning in here. We got Jay and Dumph, both of these guys sitting here currently at 1-0. So you saw these guys already with their first wins, man. So talk to me about both of these guys. What's going on with these guys?
Dumph lucked up and played OG week 1. OG, you know, I'm gonna let him say his piece on what happened with Sunday OJ, man. Dumph got a good win though. You know, OG's not no slouch. He's a good user. So for him to get a win in year 1 with the Jaguars, the way they're constructed, you know, big confidence boost coming into week 2 against Jay, who beat up on one of our newer users, Javi. Nobody saw Javi play, but now he's one of the ball out cousins, so everybody think he stinks. So yeah, that's just that, man.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
look, but it's Big J. My prediction, Big J. I love Dumph. Dumph is a good guy, but Big J. That's my pick. I'm saying it now. Big J.
Okay. So we going with Jay in this one. Well, he's going with Jay in this one. I don't know who to pick yet, because I didn't get a chance to watch their game. But I'm gonna go ahead. I think I'm gonna go ahead and you know what? Let me go against the grain. I'm gonna take Dumph in this game. I'm gonna take Dumph.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Dumph. I'm gonna take Dumph in this game. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna take Dumph in this game and see what happens with this one. But look, let's let these guys know to go ahead and start up. All right, I just hit up Dumph.
I just want to remind everybody, Jay do pick his plays slower. So if this game take a little bit longer than y'all used to, we cannot apologize for Jay. Blame Jay. All right, just remember. Hashtag blame Jay. That's it.
All right, so I told both the guys to go ahead and start the game up, man. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning here. AGS family, man, it is great to see you guys here once again. Big shout out to everybody that's come through also, that's showing support here, man. I see Jack Boys came through as well. Big shout out to all you guys, man. Thank y'all so much for coming through again and showing any given Sunday crew a lot of love here today. But with that being said, actually, does he have music on? He's got the music on. Yeah, he's got the music on. Yeah, he's got the music on.
He said he can't start the game on time. Hey, but look, shout out Jay. Jay the only commissioner that won week 1, yo. Shout out Jay.
Man, hey, look, he won his game. And what in the world is going on here right now? What was that all about? What? Wait.
Jay, what are you doing? What just happened?
What in the world is going on here?
Hey, what are you doing?
What is that? He had the
This is a
mute.
wager game. Yo, remember to lock the wagers, by the way. This is a wager game, bro. What are you doing?
They
Jay?
might-
You can't
they-
be fumbling the bag.
Maybe he was just trying to get everything situated with because he just had the music on. So, you know, I told him I just wanted the commentary down.
My wagers. Come on, Jay.
Yeah, I just wanted the commentary down, but he looks like he just got everything down except the music. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep out.
Just fumbled the bag, man. Jesus.
Wow. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. All right, well, we start off with a fumble here already. Dumph, my pick. He's at the 2-yard line. And they're going to keep this game going, obviously, here. So a 1st and goal here at the 2-yard line. And he's going to come out here. Obviously, he's going to come out here. He's going to start with this man, Trevor Lawrence. We know what he does here. Superstar dev, QB, solid dude. And he doesn't have a lot of space here, Scream. He does not have a lot of space.
He need to get 2 yards. I feel like Jay should have been paying. Put the blunt down first off. He has to give the ball back. Oh, wait. I did not know that. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Something happened. Okay, so something must have happened, and Jay will still get the ball.
Okay.
So,
okay.
You know, Pack is saying we picked the wrong game in the chat already because we.
Okay.
Okay, we didn't know there was something that happened behind the scenes, so please understand something happened behind the scenes. Both users have talked about it, and it will still be Colts ball as it should have been.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And matter of fact, what we're gonna make sure we do here as well is we're gonna go ahead and I am gonna pull up this other stream as well because Jay is live and I believe he has his stuff up. So we'll see what happens here. But a 1st and 10, and Jay is gonna get it here to the 22-yard line. So a 2nd down and 8 here coming up here. So. Again, talk to us a bit. I know you talk about Jay and the way he calls his plays and everything else. So what do you think? Is there a method to his madness?
Sometimes, yeah, because Jay has beat me before, like blown me out. So sometimes he overanalyzes, and instead of just taking his time and saying, okay, here's my hat count. Like right now, the hat count split even. So the only way you really want to run is left anyway because the hat count now shifts to stay 3-3, but you have 4 blockers. And he does run behind his blockers, but gets stuck. And he only gets nothing out of it. So nothing doing for Jay. You know, he should have ran up instead of trying to avoid the tackler. You know, trust your gut and run up the gut.
Gotcha.
So,
I'm going to flip this up right here, and we're going to be on his stream. So we're on his stream now. We're on Jay's stream. So here we go. 3rd down and 8 here now at the 22-yard line. Obviously, he's got some sound. And actually... maybe he just changed his sound here. So we got sound on both ends now. So we got to fix that up. Wow, what a catch. What a catch. Wow, what a catch there. All right, I think we got sound on both ends here.
Jesus, okay.
We got sound on both ends here. Yep, we got sound on both ends, so we're good here now. Okay, perfect. Let's go. We're good. 1st and 10 here now at the 40-yard line. And something, what in the world is going on here? What in the world?
Is the sound still playing? The music still playing?
Yeah, like somebody has something else playing, and I'm not sure exactly what it is.
It might be me. It might be me. Hold on.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah, it stopped. That was me. My bad. I think it was me.
Oh, nah, I still got sound playing here, and I don't have no other. I don't know where this sound's coming from, to be honest with you.
Is it gone?
No, it's not gone. I don't know where this sound is coming from.
I thought it was me.
All right, so we got to get
I have my Gotw open, so I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we got to get this thing situated. I don't know what it is here, but we need to get this squared away here. Give us one moment here, guys. We go get this situated.
You know, it's funny. We always talk about technical difficulties being content creators, man. And it always happens in the best and the worst times right now.
I'm telling you.
Matt Ryan gets sacked there in the backfield. Josh Allen, the defensive one, goes and gets his first sack of this game. So Dump's defense is coming out putting the brakes on Jay, really. Jay is not doing much on offense. You know, he has what people consider the best running back in the game, Jonathan Taylor, and you're not going to him just yet. 3rd and 18.
All right, so I see what the situation. So I see what the situation was. He actually had sound. Dumpf had sound, but it was way, way off. His sound was way off because the second I turned his stream off, I realized, yeah, okay, his sound was the sound went off, so his sound was way off compared to the game. So we're now on Jay's stream, so we're good to go here now. So we're gonna go 3rd down and 18 here at the 32-yard line. We're back in the mix, guys. We do apologize once again. But 3rd down, 18 here at the 32. And Ryan again here back for the pass. Plenty of time. He's going to throw the seam route, and that is picked off by Cisco. Big time interception there, and he's still going, and he tried to dance around a little bit, but gets knocked down at the 37-yard line. Big play and a big 1st down here now for the Jags.
Dump could have had a pick 6. Braden Smith is not that fast as a lineman. Just outrun him. You know, just run to the outside with your safety, and that's fine. Throwing in the double coverage on cover 4, not the best idea Jay's had. Probably could have ran the ball and just took your losses early in the game as Travis Etienne Jr. goes for a rush and only gets a yard for deadly Dumpf in these Jaguars.
So 2nd down and 9 here now at the 36-yard line. A little bit of an issue here in the beginning here. This week 2 game of the week, but nonetheless, we still got a 0-0 ball game here. And Lawrence coming out in the gun set here again. And I'm noticing this season as well, too. I'm seeing a lot of people playing with this far-off view here, and that should have been picked, but it ended up being a user swat. Good defense there, nonetheless, though, by Jay, and that's going to be a 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Jay came out in the cover 0, and what he wanted to do here was make sure Dumpf didn't get an out route. The post was covered over the middle, but it looks like he has his coaching adjustment set to swap ball instead of take anything on the play ball. If you do play ball there, your corner has a pick 6 potentially, so now Jay CEO looks more like Jay President because he did not get the bag and go get 6.
So 3rd down and 9 here now at the 36-yard line. Empty set here now for Lawrence. And back for the pass here again, and he's going to throw this up, and that is way off. So looks like he's going to settle for a field goal here. So 4th down and 9, and he's going to try for his 3 points here.
Yeah, I think, you know, both users are having some jitters here as we put them up on the summer jam screen, as we like to call it here in AGS, as Dumpf gets the first points of the game. Dumpf could have had a pick 6. Jay could have had a pick 6. I think both of them are getting their jitters out and getting a feel for their team still. We are only in week 2. But, you know, Jay just got to calm down a little bit on offense, take care of the run game, take care of the ball, get Jonathan Taylor going with that X factor, get him into the zone as another big hit stick comes from this Jaguar special teams and defense. If you had to guess right now, you did say you have Dumpf winning. What are some things you need or want to see Dumpf do in order to win this quarter and then win the game?
Well, I think with Dumpf, you know, we're seeing it a little bit earlier, obviously. You know, get Trevor Lawrence going. You know, obviously, you know, throwing that bad 3rd down pass. I mean, it was just completely off. But I really want to say that he still has ETN, if I'm not mistaken, right? He still has ETN. So that's solid defense right there. Actually gets right inside, and that should be. Oh, I thought it was going to be a loss, but it ends up being a 2nd down and 10. And the biggest factor though for Dumpf, he's got to stop the best running back in the game. He's got to stop him, and that's a good start right there. That's for sure. But I think the biggest factor is going to be that, because the running game is extremely effective, you know, this year. And with this running back that Jay has and the way he likes to call his plays, it could be a problem for Dumpf, especially with the defensive line that he has. So we'll see what happens in regards to that, because if he can stop Taylor in the backfield with the offensive line that they have, he should be all right. He's doing a fantastic job here so far. 5 rushes on the day for 1 yard. That's a winning ingredient right there, Scream.
The thing that Dumpf is doing is taking away the run game. So we mentioned that he should get the run game going, but now that you see Dumpf is literally sending 5 every play, whether it's an outside linebacker blitz, a Mike 3 blitz, you need to go ahead and get to your blitz counters. You need to get Paris Campbell the ball. Paris Campbell has, 94 speed, fastest player on your team. You also have big body Michael Pittman. Get your receivers involved as you go to Woods here, and he has a back door to a 1st down and more. Great play call by Jay. I don't think Dumpf was ready for that. RPO read, flat wheel. And it works out in Jay's favor because he thinks, okay, the run is obviously coming, or a motion pass. He stops for a second on A.J. Bouye, it looks like, because he bit on the run, and that cost Dumpf a 1st down.
Wow. 1st and 10 here now at the 40-yard line. And again, a fantastic play right there on 3rd down. That was a great play call.
A fantastic view of the Jacksonville beach on the screen.
The man,
facts. Makes you want to go on vacation a little bit. Shout out to Big Vale going on vacation.
Facts.
And Big A and Big AO. I'll call you Big AO for now.
1st and 10. That seam was open for a minute, and he could try it, and he overthrows him. That seam was wide open, and that's a touchdown easily. But Matt Ryan overthrows him, and it's a 2nd down.
Looking at that play again, there was a loop blizzard. He stepped into it. It looks like the placement was in the right spot, but just poor accuracy by former Falcons quarterback Matt Ryan. Cost your team a touchdown in the lead. Got to be better with your passes. Not sure if we saw some wind on any kicks just yet, so a wind may be playing a factor because Trevor Lawrence also threw a duck earlier.
Man, 2nd and 10 here at the 40. We're going to have to take a look and see what is going on in regards to that. And we're going to talk a little more today, too, about some of those week 1 matchups, man, because I seen a couple last night, man. I saw the Vikings come through with a big win against Trent last night. And yeah, I was watching that game live as well, too. That was a very good ball game, man. I'll tell you what, Vikings were solid last night, but I definitely want to talk a little bit more about some of these big games that we saw. We saw a ton of games last night here, but a 1st and 10 here now at the 48-yard line. And staying in his gun set here yet again.
I like the audible Jay just ran. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything until the play moves, but he changed back out of it. The zig route would have gotten open, but he goes underneath still to Pierce regardless and gets about 5 yards. I actually call it 7. The craziest thing about, the Packers and Vikings game, everybody, it was a wager game. Only one person won wagers last week. Shout out to AO for picking correctly, the 3 teams. OG said it on Sunday, OJ, that Trent has to defend the run, and he says it again on episode 2. Give y'all a preview. So once Trent learns to stop the run against that and plays them again, then it'll be a different story. But, it's one game. I'm going to take the Wheezy route. It's only one game. It'll matter in the long run, but right now there's a lot of ground between week 2 and week 18. So I think Trent will be just fine.
I agree in that regard, but I do also agree in the fact that it will matter in the long run. And Taylor gets a big run, his first and big one as he runs it in. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
Got a great inside zone there. Played the motion off from the back end receiver. Shift the defense just a little bit to get him some room to get that big run and try to activate that zone for big man Jonathan Taylor.
Unbelievable play right here. And actually, that's the wrong play right there. That's the incomplete pass. We're going to get right back to that run, actually. What a run here. That thing just parted like the Red Sea. And we talked earlier about stopping this man, and that right there, those are the problems you're going to have right there if he continues to get big gains like that. So a 7-3 ball game here now. Colts on top. And here comes Dumph and these Jags, and let's see what he can get going here on offense, Scream.
Now, the key thing that I did notice and I did make mention of, there is wind in this game. Right now, the wind is currently going in favor of Jay, but the field is about to flip when this quarter ends, and the 7-mile-per-hour wind will be in favor of Dumph. Now, Dumph can decide to leave Christian Kirk wide open or any other receiver. Evan Ingram came over from the Giants this past season as well. So he'll have the wind in his favor to get Trevor Lawrence some throws that'll make him a better passer. Now, he was throwing against the wind and made a very bad pass, so it may not help at all. But that wind may be too strong, but it should help Trevor Lawrence more than it hurts him.
Right. So as many games as was played, back in week 1, I think there was one game already played for week 2 already? I think the Broncos and the Texans.
One of the ball out cousins got smoked.
Oh wow!
Yeah, my Broncos. Banger 2-0.
Hey, that's a guy that I told you guys.
Hey, look, you say his name. Say his name, he pop up.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that was one of the guys that I was talking about, man, that I've seen him in previous leagues, man, and he's a very good player. And he's starting off fast, man, at 2-0 already with those Broncos looking real solid. But not a solid look right now for Dumph starting at the 3-yard line. 1st and 10 here. Probably has one play here in the bag, and then he will move on to the second quarter as he gets here to Travis Etienne, and Etienne breaks one tackle, keeps going, and he'll get a big first down. I talked about it a little bit earlier today that he needed to get him going, and that's a good start right here for Dumph.
Gets it to the outside after an inside run, turns one man around and just says, nah, Jay, move out my way, bruh.
Man.
Get from the 3 to the 25. You might as well just call that kickoff a touchback at this point. We're on 1st and 10 to start our second quarter.
So end of the first quarter, starting the second here. 1st and 10 here at the 25. Hits him with a play act now. And a couple reads here. Finds Jones, and Julio will get the first down. And then some on the play. What a play right there.
Marvin Jones.
Oh, it's Marvin Jones. Apologies.
Jones
Every time I see 11, I think Julio. Every time I see 11, I think Julio.
Unfortunate.
Apologies
and that
on
Ryan's
that.
playing in this game. That's the funny part, man. But yeah, the backside dig route to Marvin Jones definitely got wide open. It makes Jay have to play over top now. Now, right there when that cover 3, I don't know exactly what he did, but he definitely should have played over top, and that backside dig probably would have been covered. I think he wanted the wheel route way too much, or guarded the cover route, the cross route rather, way too much. but he got him deep into the other side of the field. He's on Jay's turf now. Can take his time with a run play to ETN. Tries to juke Kenny Moore, but Kenny Moore, the 5'9" starting cornerback, just smokes him in the after a 3-yard game.
I tell you what, too, man, on that last play also, I mean, it was only a 3-yard game, but I watched E-double, Evan Ingram, blocking. That is not something we saw as myself as a Giant fan like that. And seeing him just getting a good push on a block, that was pretty refreshing to see. But a 2nd down to 7 here, and Agnew will get the catch there down to the 33. That gives them another 1st down there for Jamal Agnew.
Agnew actually had a kick return last week against OG, and Dunf sent it in for the highlights. So shout out to Dunf, and shout out to everybody who sent in highlights to Sunday OJ. They will be featured on Sunday, man. We will make sure you guys vote on the plays. Whoever gets the most votes, we got something for you. I can't spoil it. Just listen to the episode on Sunday when it come out, please. And thank you. The YouTube is Sunday OJ.
So 1st down and 10 here at the 33-yard line. And Lawrence back for the pass here, and he overthrows yet again, intended for a wide open Evan Ingram. Now, this is another time. This is 2nd time now, Scream. 2nd time with Trevor Lawrence with a throw like this.
Yeah, and again, I mentioned the wind is actually in his favor. It's 7 miles per hour in the Jaguars' direction that they're going right now. If that's a touch pass, it's a touchdown. If it's a lob pass, it's a touchdown. Again, those small key factors in games. You play in an outside stadium. There's going to be wind at times, or rain or snow if it snows in Florida, but it doesn't matter because Sunshine got a lot of sunshine as he gets a big 10-yard gain, and they only call it 3 inches.
Man, 3rd and inches coming up here. So these mistakes, they could definitely come back to haunt you. You know, when you lose on wide open receivers, tight ends, running backs, whatever it may be, you lose on those type of plays. It's tough to overcome them, but Travis Etienne, he's getting a great start here in this one. And in his week 1 game, he had 43 yards and only 1 touchdown, but definitely looking a little bit better here right now. And now it's a 1st and 10 here now in the red zone at the 15-yard line.
It looks like Jay is just not coming out in what you would consider primary run defense. He's coming out thinking Dump's going to pass every single time, and it's not really going in his favor. And then we need to see something like a blitz, a big blitz from Jay right now, and it's not happening. And JaVale has the big facts that Mac Jones over Trevor Lawrence, and I'm taking that to the grave. Big Mac.
1st and 10 here at the 15, and a nice comebacker there for Etienne, and he will go down. Big hit stick, but he does get a gain of about 9 on the play. So a 2nd down and 1. Big shout out to Lead Crawler with the sub, with the resub. Appreciate you with your support, brother. Thank you so much for that. Definitely appreciate you for that, brother. So a 2nd down and 1 here at the 5-yard line. And it looks like he's going to come out here in a Wildcat set here.
Yeah, this situation wouldn't happen if Jay would play underneath more. He's giving Dunf all the underneath routes as he comes with the Wildcat power, doesn't hand it off. James Robinson gets cracked but gets the 1st down. Dunf actually did put James Robinson on the trade block, but people didn't want him because he's a snail, apparently. Anything under about 89 speed for a running back is considered a snail for people who don't play Madden that often.
Agreed.
But Jay's defense is what got him in this situation. He played that cover 3 blitz. He let it stay over top, and you gave that underneath up. You didn't need to. You could have played underneath, and everything would have been fine. So just some minor tweaks and adjustments from Jay's defense in the second half. It should be the reason he wins this game, but it's on Jay to pay attention and make those reads.
And let's see if he's going to guard it here. Play action, and he did not guard it. Ham gets it, and he went ham for a big-time touchdown.
It's like I said, the small adjustment of playing underneath is why you're going to lose this game right now. Dunf understands that Jay is an over-top kind of guy. Stay over top, I'm going to go underneath. You're going to give me the yards, and it's going to pay off and get me 7 points. And that's what it just did. Dunf takes the lead back with 3. And Jay has about 3.5 minutes to make something happen in the second quarter before we go to the third, where Dunf will get the ball back.
That was a beautiful play call right there. Just got them all discombobulated over there on the defensive side. And just like that, we got a 10-7 ball game here. It is week 2 game of the week here for the AGS. Again, big shout out to the whole entire AGS family, man. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this and allowing both myself and Scream being a part of this. Thank you guys so much for it. 1st and 10 here now to 25. And Ryan's going to come out here in the gun set here. He's going to hand it off here to Taylor. And Taylor won't get anything. Once again, 8 rushes on the day, 52 yards. He had the one big run, but that was the only highlight reel here today for Jay.
Jay needs to run play action on first down. Dunf is expecting you to run first down every single time, and probably third down if you're not in a third and long situation. Sometimes it just takes knowing what your opponent is used to. When they think, oh, you're going to do this, do the opposite. Like right here, you do play action now, you have some people open, you're taking a risk, but once again, your quarterback doesn't make the throw, and they're going to call defensive pass interference against Andre Sisco, who got that pick earlier. He did push James Woods out of bounds. That is very interesting. Very late call. He did get in the way, but it's actually Woods who was going for the ball and didn't jump.
Wow.
And Sisco was considered in his path because it's a catchable ball.
Wow. Interesting call there, but a 1st and 10 nonetheless here at the 49-yard line, 3:15 left. And the defense gets this side. It gets a big stop there on Taylor. Yet again, a big 3-yard loss on the play. 2nd down and 13.
I just said it. The adjustments Jay has to make is going to be the way he wins this game. If he doesn't get these adjustments off, he won't win. Dunf is expecting to run first down every time. He knows you want to set the tone with Jonathan Taylor. Go to your play action plays, put Paris Campbell on a post route, set it up so where you get the receivers you want to dev to a good position. Michael Pittman's going to be a big, 6'4" guy. He's on a streak right now, probably wide open, and you throw on a triple coverage and get picked off by Shaquille Griffin, the former Seahawk. So you didn't play action and play too late. You have to come out and play action first and make Dunf bite with those blitzes. Make sure your guys block perfectly for you and get you a big play on first down, because he's not going to expect it if he knows you're running every single time.
Well, talking about a big play right here, obviously, Shaquille Griffin. Big-time interception. And just like that now, Lawrence back to work on the offensive side with a 3-point lead. 1st and 10 here at the 49. And Lawrence with a quick pass to the flat there to E-double. Evan Ingram. And he will get down to the 42, a gain of about 6 on the play, and a 2nd down and 4. This is a guy as well, too, that I think needs to get involved a lot, as that's only his first catch of the game.
One thing that Dunf is going to take advantage of is man defense. And we know man defense is a little overpowered right now in the first patch of the game, but we also know that sending the cover zeros and cover ones are not going to beat a guy like Dunf, because he knows how to pass the ball, and E-double once again with a corner route touch pass. Beautiful insert to where only his receiver could get it. Beautiful catch for a first down, and he is in peak prime position to get another touchdown here against Jay.
Wow, that was a beautiful pass. So officially at the 2-minute warning here. Dunf maintaining a 3-point game. Thus far, 10-7. In this week 2 game of the week, Lawrence back stays in that pocket. He stood high and tight on that one. And ETN with the catch down to the 21 and 8-yard gain. 7 for 10 on the day here for Trevor Lawrence. And that's going to be a 2nd and 2 at the 21.
Jay just got to make the adjustments. That's really it. We keep saying it. You know, he's making the right play calls, but the lack of playing underneath is what's killing him.
Lawrence again staying high and true, but this time he rolls back and he gets hit. And Gross Matos is injured on the play there, but a 3rd down and 11. Big play on the defensive side of the ball there for Jay.
There he runs that cover 1 blitz once again. His guys in man stayed whole and did everything right. But if it looks like he's going to come out in the quarter formation to guard deep and not let Dunf get the out route, we know most users love that out route on 3rd and deep, and it gets right to the sticks. But once again, Jay might need to play underneath here. If no crossing routes come out here and he's not playing underneath, something's open. The middle is what he chooses. Jay is there and doesn't get underneath it once again. To get a big play and get to that 10-yard line and get into the red zone. You have to get underneath these plays.
Yes.
That's all it is. His adjustment is literally get underneath.
Get underneath. That's it. That's all you have to do in this year's Madden, man. You undercut the routes, and you'll be all right on defense. If you can't get, if your click on game ain't right, you're gonna have problems doing it. But nonetheless, a 1st and goal here down to 10-yard line, and Lawrence at the gun once again. It's with the play action. Let's see what he's got. And the defense is right there. Stephon Gilmore, he's on his way. I don't know if he's going to be caught. I don't think Sunshine can get him. Can Travis Etienne get him? He will not. Ran to the crib like his name was search warrant. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
I just told y'all the adjustment Jay needs to make. And what does he do with his best player on defense? Stephon Gilmore, the all-pro corner, Super Bowl champion with the New England Patriots, goes underneath with his superstar ability to make sure he can convert the pick six for his Indianapolis Colts, and the Colts are going to shift the momentum entirely. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Wow. What a play by Stephon Gilmore. And now they take the lead. Big play right there, 14-10. Just like that. This first half was all going Dump's way, although he was only up by 3 points. But now the tides have shifted. 14-10, Jay takes the lead here in the week 2 game of the week. And here comes Lawrence once again. 1st and 10. Here at the 27-yard line, 44 seconds left here in the half. And gets a nice run there and a good cut stick there. Gets about 9 on the play there, and it's going to be a 2nd down and 1. Not a lot of time left and no timeouts remaining here for the Colts.
Yeah, the key thing here that everybody in the chat from AGS is worried about, this is a wager game. In the league, we have a wager system where if you win the wager during the week, you get 1 point. If you get to a certain amount of wager points, you are able to add attributes to your players. And Dumpf takes another risk right there, going to the out route with Marvin Jones again. Could have been an undercut pick if Jay was paying a little bit more attention, but he does stop him inbounds, it looks like. No, they call him out of bounds. So Dumpf gets to stop the clock without wasting the timeout of 2.
Was he really out of bounds? Wow.
I don't, it looks like it. The clock looks like it stopped at the end of the play. And yes, it's still on 35 seconds. They did call it out of bounds.
Wow. E-double with the catch there, and they call that one in bounds, but it's a 6-yard gain on the play, 2nd down and 4. He's able to stop the clock, but that last play, screen, that looked like it was in bounds. I've been doing it one more time.
I definitely thought he got him in bounds, but I guess the toe tap foot went out from Marvin because he caught it in bounds for certain. But it looks like Kenny Moore pushes his right foot.
Oof.
It touches, the toe just touches the white.
Wow. 2nd down and 4 here, and that is a great catch.
That's what we call a dot. Dumpf with a dot right over the middle in triple coverage. You gotta make that a highlight for the week, Dumpf. I love that pass.
That was a beautiful pass indeed. I'll tell you what, you know, you guys call it a dot here. I call it dottage. That's dottage.
Yeah, that's a play only a good passer in the league can make. He goes underneath to ETN with 20 seconds left, right outside the red zone, trying to get a score and just go down by 1 point at least. He does get the ball back at halftime. And, you know, I do think Dumpf is a better second half player. After he makes all his adjustments, he knows what he can and cannot do as he runs the play action once again. He gets sacked in the backfield. Got to call the timeout. What a great blitz call by Jay. The safety came in untouched. He's sticking to his defense, making sure that Dumpf has to pay for what he's done by talking trash in the chat.
2nd and 19, and obviously he's got to kick this field goal, and that is true. So 14-13 game here to start the half off here. And this has been a very solid game. What'd you think about that first half?
Very good. I think Jay did the right thing adjusting right at the last minute when it came to the pick six. He finally understood that Dumpf wants the underneath. Now, does he notice that for the second half? It's a different story. If he does notice it, he'll make it a little bit harder for Dumpf, as we haven't seen Dumpf take a lot of deep shots just yet, but you know it's coming. Yep. So Jay has to just keep making those adjustments and keep predicting properly, and he'll have it defensively. I think Dumpf's defense is doing amazing, getting Jonathan Taylor out the game and forcing Jay to become a passer. And usually when guys who can run the ball well cannot pass, it goes in your favor. So Dumpf has a chance to turn the tide no matter what happens here. And we have a great second half on the way here in AGS.
So here we go. Second half here, the week 2 game of the week. Again, I talked about it in the first half with Dumpf. The one thing we needed to see him do is make sure he was able to slow down Taylor. And he's done a great job with the exception of the one big run. But Jonathan Taylor, he's just a guy that, you know, you got to make sure you keep all 11 guys looking out for this man. As ETN, he gets mollywopped right there and a loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
He got speared. That was a spear. That was nothing but that. That was not a tackle. That was a spear. Like Bill Goldberg had a helmet on again. That's crazy.
Jeez, 2nd and 11 here at the 25-yard line. ETN gets a mollywop behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11. And Lawrence here now back for the pass. Defense couldn't get inside it. He throws it straight to Gilmore for another pick, and he might get another pick six. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
I would show my bias right now, but being that I'm a commentator, I'm going to keep it professional. Again, Jay is playing the underneath now, so now it's time for Dumph to be the one to adjust. Big J, big touchdown. Gilmore has 2 picks, 2 sixes. Looking like AFC Player of the Week is going to go right to Stephon Gilmore early in week 2.
Wow, just another great play here by Gilmore. Just undercutting him and making it look real simple right now. 21-13. And finally goes down at the 24-yard line. So, man, it's been a tough couple drives here for Dumph. Tough couple drives here for him. He's got
his last 3 drives, first drive, interception for 6. Last drive, field goal. Third drive, interception for 6. So now you know you have to watch out for how you're throwing the ball. You know that he's playing underneath you now. So now is the time when you want to get your play action combo routes and get that post route deep or get that corner route deep, because he's now playing you underneath. He wants to play that option route by the running back. He wants to play that small crosser over the middle or drag. So now is your time to keep those routes coming, but combo them with the deep routes and get Jay over top while he's not playing it.
Second down and 5 here at the 29. 5-yard gain for Travis Etienne, running back out of Clemson. He's going to get the play action here for Lawrence, and Lawrence does get it out just in time. Got extremely lucky on that one. 12 for 18 on the day, has 2 picks and only 1 touchdown pass, but a third down and manageable 5, though. So just got to continue to move the chains now if you're Dumph. I think at this point in the game, if you're Dumph, you just want to really focus on moving these chains. You've had 2 straight drives and throwing pick sixes. You got to settle it down now at this point in the ball game. Just move the chains. Do what you got to do to move these chains, and a timeout's going to be called here. And it looks like it's called by the Colts. They didn't like what they saw there with Dumph coming out here in an empty set. So third down and 5. What would be your call here? If you had to make a call here on 3rd and 5 here on offense, what would you call?
Any play where my tight end's on a corner route. You want to get E-double involved. No matter what you come out in, I would want my tight end on a corner route, because Jay's been playing heavy cover, 0 cover, 1 cover 2. The corner route or the post route is what you want, and he gets hit in the backfield and falls forward for a 3-yard gain, or 1-yard gain rather. But you see the corners of the field are open. If you run that play back right quick, the corners are open, and you can freeze frame it right when you see it, Wes. The corners are wide open. As soon as you see the plays go deep, the corners are open. The corner route is wide open no matter what you do, but you ran 3 curls, a streak, and a post. That's not the route combination that's going to work playing against a good defense. It's not going to work. You're playing an all-pro corner. You're playing young safeties, but that know how to play over top. He knows you want to go deep. So, again, go to the corner route. Have the combination. He's going for it on 4th and 4. Our rules do allow this. So now does he run the corner route, and does Jay predict it? And the corner route was there, but he goes underneath, and what should have been a pass interference does not get called. Jay is on the 30-yard line in peak prime position to get another score. Wow. But Evan Ingram went on that corner route. He killed him on the corner. He went outside and everything. You had the first down, just a play too late.
You guys realize that I have spoiled screen with instant replay. I've spoiled my guy's screen. Ali Cox gets that catch.
Cox just caught
Big
that
catch.
low pass.
Big catch.
16-yard gain right in front of Tyson Campbell. Oh, man. Jay's got to be feeling it.
Wow.
Matt Ryan stood in the pocket and took that one right in the chest.
Yeah.
Pause.
Wow. 1st and 10 out to 14-yard line. And Ryan now under center. You can expect the running game to start getting intact right now with an 8-point lead. It just makes sense when you got the best back in the league and arguably one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. He's going to hand it off here to Taylor this time, but big time stop right there. Another 2-yard loss here. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 12. They've played the run great here on the defensive side, but they can't stop anything else.
It's like I big said, though. You have to run the play action on 1st down. It doesn't matter what play action you run. You have play action sale right there in the strong Z close formation. Run the play action on the first play of your drive and see what happens. If you're able to get a 1st down here and you run a play action like Dumph did, you're going to score.
Yeah.
You literally, even if it doesn't beat the run commit, Boz made a great point earlier. Even if it doesn't beat that run commit, play action is going to throw him off, and he has to get his user to come back and guard either a corner or a post. You got to pick one or the other. See, now he's doing the play action, a play too late potentially.
Play too
Dumb
late.
sees it coming. Dumb sees it coming. You're going to force this here, and it doesn't get to the touchdown like you want it. But if you did it a play earlier, it's a touchdown.
Exactly. And this is what Scream is talking about right here. Obviously, on this particular play, he should not have made that call. And it's completely overthrown. So 3rd down and 12 here now at the 16-yard line. 3:48 left here in the 3rd quarter. And right now, the Colts are in the driver's seat with an 8-point lead.
If I'm Jay here, I just run an inside zone from the gun formation, probably a trip set to have 3 receivers on the left or the right. Reason being, I'm going for 3 here. I'm already up 8. Make it a 2-possession game and just coast the rest of the way. We still got some ball game to play. It looks like he's going for the B or the Y route, but he goes out of bounds and wastes the play. I think securing yardage and getting better field goal position, especially going against the wind, is always the play call if you know you're not going to get the touchdown.
Absolutely. 4th down and 12, obviously. He's going to make this one. That's true. So here we go. 11-point game now. 24. I mean, it's a crazy game right now. 24-13. Jay on top here. And my pick, Dumph, is definitely not getting it done here for me today. That's for sure. So, once again, nice Scream. You are right, brother. Thus far. I mean, this game is far from over. It's only an 11-point game. Not going to call Dumph out of it yet, but he's definitely got to get something going here on the offensive side, and then finally just get some stops on the defensive side as well. But again, the offense here for Dumph so far, Gilmore's just, he's been killing him. He's been just eating them alive underneath routes, just cutting underneath every route. He's been killing them the entire time. So now let's see what he can do here once again. 1st and 10 here at the 24-yard line. And a play action pass here gets the crosser there to Ham. And Ham does break one, can't break the second. But he does get a 7-yard gain there on the play. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 3 here at the 31.
Now, see, that's what I mean by running the play action on 1st down is what's going to help you, because Dumph's been doing it. If Jay takes a play from Dumph's playbook and runs that play action, it's going to throw Dumph off because he's not going to expect it. Just like Jay doesn't expect him to keep running the play action. But what happens there, he gives the underneath up. He's making him say, you know what, take the yards. But when we get to the grind time, you got to play harder to beat me. He goes underneath once again, ETN Jr. out of man. Jay is coming out in a heavy man setup. He's a heavy man user. And that's what's going to cost him in the long run with these big yard gains and these big yard plays.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 48-yard line. And Dumph definitely has to continue to keep this train rolling here. Keep these chains moving here. And Lawrence back again. He gets some great protection for a moment and does get Jamal Agnew and gets out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 9-yard gain on the play. Looked like 8 for a moment, but it ends up being 9. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 1. 4 receptions on the day here for Agnew.
Yeah, it looks like Agnew, I believe he's a 2nd-year player. Dump is going to use him and try to build him here in any given Sunday for Madden 23. Great call to do. He's a very fast player, very young, so he should be easy to build. Feed him the ball and force it a little bit and see what can happen. Jay Will, a great defensive look there, and it causes a sack. He came off of Evan Ingram there and played that backside dig that was coming from the outside. He made sure that he used it well enough to force pressure and make Dumph lose a 10-yard sack.
That was
such
tough.
good defense, such good usering. Such good usering by Jay right there, 2nd down.
So 3rd down and 11 here now at the 49-yard line. Lawrence again back here. Corner route, he's going right to it there to E-double, and he'll get big on a big play right there by Evan Ingram, and that'll be a huge 1st down here for Dumph.
That's the beat that you get when you play a lot of man and then you see like the zone just push them off. 3 people are there, but nobody's tall enough to jump with Evan Ingram, who I believe is about 6'3", as ETN gets the bounce outside, runs into a cornerback, gets a little bit of gang tackling, but he gets pushing the ball forward to a 5-yard gain, and now we're at 2nd and 5 from the 29.
Indeed, Evan Ingram is 6'3", tight end from Ole Miss, former New York Giant. Used to love the man. Only problem he had in New York was dropping footballs on a regular basis, but he didn't drop that last catch here in Madden, that's for sure. But a 2nd down and 5 here as we're just under a minute remaining here in the third quarter at the 29-yard line. And spread it out here a little bit here for the offense. Lawrence back for the pass. And he could have took off, decides not to, and instead runs into a Colt. And that'll bring it now to a 3rd down and 9.
Jay is playing masterful man defense right now. Everybody is clamped up, locked up. They can't separate from their men at all, no matter who the cornerback is. And he had it set up to where the best cornerback is playing on the best receiver. Jay is doing some diabolical things. A lot of previous Maddens didn't help his game, but it looks like Madden 23 might be Jay's time to shine.
It did. And that was Grover Stewart on that last sack right there. And there goes Jones again. Marvin Jones down to the 26. So it's going to be a 4th and 1. I think he's got to go for it here. I don't know if you go for the points, even though it's at the 26. But I think he should go for it here on 4th and 1 as we get ready to end the third quarter.
Well, the question you have to ask yourself if you're Dunf, you have 7 minutes left to make a move. Are you going to allow Jay to chew clock, which is allowed in the 4th quarter? Or are you going to go for the gusto and try to be risky and get this closer to a closer one-possession game rather than going for 2 later down the line?
Exactly. End of the third quarter, folks. And again, a 24-13 game right now. And right now, Dunf, he needs a touchdown here. We'll see if he can get it done and get back into this ball game. Again, it's only an 11-point game. He is far from out of it with 7 minutes remaining. Gentlemen, put your 4s up in the chat. It is the 4th quarter. 4th down and 1. And he's going to go ahead and kick a field goal here. So I guess Dunf right now, he's not feeling what he's doing on offense. Kick is up. And that is true. So 24-16. I'm not a fan of that call, obviously, because I picked the man to win the game. But nonetheless, it's 24-16 now. Early in here in the 4th quarter. And now Dunf needs to get a stop on Jay. And this is going to be Jay's time to shine, as you stated a few moments ago. Because now he has the game in the grasp of his hands. He's got an opportunity to run this clock out. Let's see what Jay does here on this particular drive. First and 10 here at the 22-yard line. Jay taking his time with his play calling here right now at this point in the ball game. Maintain an 8-point lead here. It's got Campbell there on the left side slot, Pittman on the right. I've heard a lot from Pittman here today, but he does get it there to Campbell nonetheless. And Campbell gets down to the 29, a gain of about 7 on the play, and that's going to bring it now to a 2nd down and 3.
That's a good pass, but, very, very risky. Could have been a pick if Dunf angled it just a little bit better. And I see 3 says in the chat, if Jay doesn't throw a pick 6, he's in good position, but, he almost had it. And he does run 2nd down. And like I said, he's going to get a big run off here, but the dive tackle from Cisco saves the day. 1st down, Colts.
Wow, what a play right here. It's a good play call. Very good play call here, getting it to Jonathan Taylor. And he's starting to pick up steam here a little bit more here today. And the 1st and 10 now here at the 39-yard line. Jags has done pretty decent with him, but now he is lit up like a Christmas tree. And he's in for a little bit of a delayed play here. And that is almost picked, but it's inaccurate, even for the defense. 2nd and 10 here at the 39.
He got it out right before the pressure got there, which caused the incomplete pass. It looked like it was going to be more of a grounding call in a sense, but it landed in bounds, which is good for Matt Ryan. Gets the ball back to your offensive. Your offensive line is doing a good job, but they need to do a little bit better. Dunf is sending the pressure, and what needs to happen is that Jay has to remain calm and patient like he just did on that play. But the route combinations both of these guys are giving, I'm going to say this now. When they play Rhino, you need to have the route combos together, or Rhino is going to eat you alive.
Yes.
He did trade Derrick Henry, but his defense is very disgusting. He runs the cross screen here, and Taylor runs away from the ball unless he bullet passed because of pressure.
It looked like it was a perfect pass, actually. Nah, it looks like did he just get, wow.
He just drifted away from the ball?
Yeah, looked like he might have
ran into his lineman.
Ran into his lineman. Oh, big time interception right there by Griffin. Another interception by Griffin. And it's a 1st and 10 now to 43. And here comes Dumpf.
He's only down 8. Shaquille Griffin getting underneath that corner route. You can tell there's underneath coverage there. Bad read by Jay. Should not have made that call. James Woods is very tall. He did get highlighted last week for a moss on the Texans. But Dumpf's in good position. 7 blockers on the front in the single back ace formation. Gonna get us with a stretch run to the left. ETN has some grass, gets a 1st down, but can't get more. They may call a 2nd and inches, but no, they will call the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 47-yard line after the Travis Etienne run. He's had a solid day here so far. So here we go. 1st and 10 here at the 47. Dumpf needs a touchdown. Down by 8 points. Obviously, he's going to go for 2 if he can get the score. 1st and 10 here at the 47. And Lawrence is going to hand it off here to ETN again, straight up the middle, and yet another big 1st down. And here we go. TE phone down for a 1st down here at the 34-yard line. Again, Travis Etienne, he is a speedster. He is definitely a speedster.
He broke his
speed.
foot last season. Liz Frank injury missed his whole rookie season, so now he's coming into year 2 as his rookie year. Obviously, the teammate of Sunshine Lawrence at Clemson there. They won a national title together. Great play-action play here by Dumpf.
Perfect.
Gets a pass on the run. Gets it because Jay can't get underneath fast enough. Great dot. 2nd and 1 on the 25-yard line. Dumpf is cooking and might get the comeback off.
That was a great block right there. And Ingram had the 1st down, but gets knocked backwards a notch. And it's a 2nd and 1, gets it officially a 9-yard gain. He did have the 1st after the catch, but he does get knocked back because he made a football move. But ETN breaks to the outside, and he will get the 1st down at the 21-yard line. And he is 20 yards shy of a yarder. 1st and 10 now here at the 21.
I think something that people don't realize is you can't come out in the Y9 unless you know it's a 3rd down passing situation. Y9 gets killed no matter what you do in the run game unless you have elite block shedders. So people in the chat are now shifting towards saying Dumpf is going to win this game and pull it out because, again, this is a wager game. You need to get the winners in the wagers to get the points. Travis Etienne with another run, and Jay is in the backfield. Darius Leonard, now known as Shaquille Leonard, coming in, making sure that that man does not go anywhere. And the cleanup crew forces a 5-yard loss.
So 2nd down and 15 now here at the 26. That's a big-time play on the defensive side. And you don't see this call much of this game. This is that gun box, they like to call it. 2nd down and 15 here at the 26.
I forgot what it used to be called, but it was a very famous formation. It has that deep fork play in it as Dumpf runs the screen out of the box formation. Gets a tackle to push him forward by Rodgers. 3rd and 5, got 10 yards back out of that. But the box formation is very popular for the deep fork play. The receiver on the outside, the Z receiver, motions in and runs a quick 3-yard out. The top trip receiver is going to run a post, and the inside trip receiver is going to run a corner. That's why they call it a deep fork. So you have an option of a short route. You have an option of a mid-outside and a mid-inter route. So
3rd down and 5. And again, big shout out to my guy Scream. He's making sure that he gives you guys teachings because you need it. 3rd and 5 here at the 15. Split set here now for Lawrence. And look at that defense getting inside. They force a bad throw there by Lawrence. And that's going to be a 4th down and 5. That left side of the edge was just masterful right there by the Colts.
Dumpf has to be sighing in relief because this could have been another pick for Stephon Gilmore.
Yes.
And that would have ended the game. And thank you, Jill, for saying it. It was Flip Trips. That was the former Four Nation name until they changed it in Madden a couple years ago.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. So 4th and 5 here at the 15. Obviously, he has to go for it with 3:14 left here in the game.
The real question is, do you go for the 1st down or do you go for the touchdown?
You got to move the chains.
Some people get nervous here. Some people here get very nervous. I do think Dumpf's going to run either a crossing slant or an outside route here. He does run the stick right to the out route.
Nice.
Evan Ingram has been his man all game. Gets to the 1-yard line. Should have been a touchdown. The ball didn't extend. We don't have extend animations just yet, it seems. But 1st and goal. Dumpf just runs a QB sneak with Sunshine, and this game is in potential to be tied if Jay can't stop this.
He caught E double on that route. And he was being manned up by Jay. That was Jay's man, and he could not keep up with him. But here we go, first and goal now at the 1 yard line. Comes out here, obviously in the goal line set. And he's gonna hit him with the fullback dive, and does he punch it in? He does! That's a big play right there for Dumph, and a huge touchdown.
This is where people are gonna say Jay got bored and wanted to make it a game, and then if he forces a pick, let's say Dumph gets the 2 here, and then Jay forces another pick, you're gonna say Dumph's gonna win the game. Great selection for a game of the week here, especially with the trash talk between these two in the same division.
My goodness. 2-point conversion try here, and he will not get it. He sure fought for it, though. It's a 2-point game with 2:45 left. 24-22. What a banger scream.
I do agree. I think that touchdown was short, but they did not review it, so I guess the ball must have crossed the plane in Madden terms. So CJ Ham gets a touchdown when you could have just ran a goal line QB sneak. It's on Jay to run the clock now. Jay is on offense. It's on him to run the clock. It did look short, but I'm guessing the ball crossed the plane just by a minuscule match because the ball's on the goal line right there at that point. So I guess they called that a touchdown.
Nonetheless, that's why we don't get paid the big bucks here. 24-22. We're not refs.
It's not like the refs are on the field either. If the refs ain't on the field, they call it anyway. So, hey.
That'll be the next adjustment here for Madden. Maybe in Madden 24, we'll see refs on the field. We'll see what happens.
Yes, indeed.
1st and 10 here now at the 25-yard line. Taylor, again, he is lit up still. He's been lit up the entire second half, it seems like. And here we go. Play action, though, this time. He listened to you this time around, but the defense was there, but Pierce still makes a big-time catch, and that is a huge first down for Jay.
That's what happens when you adjust. I ain't got no more to say than that. That's what happens when you adjust.
You are absolutely right, because, wow, beautiful catch. That's just a fantastic catch right there. I'm going to tell you what, guys, look, again, the click-on game on Madden 23, you got to have your click-on game right. You just have to have it right. You got to get it right so you can get your undercuts on offense and defense, for that matter. As we hit the stretch play here for Taylor, he gets a couple good blocks. He's on his way. First down, keeps it moving, breaks one, and gets out of bounds at the 29. And now, Taylor is cooking. 1st and 10 here at the 29-yard line. Another big-time block once again. Taylor is special. Taylor is special.
The 2020 draft class might be one of the better ones coming down in the future because everybody in that draft class is going crazy when they get chances. So interested to see how it turns out for them this season especially, and then in the future going forward. The league's in good hands.
And Taylor this time, he is stuffed up and loses 2 on the play. He's got quite a few tackles for loss in this game today, but nonetheless, Taylor is still keeping him afloat. And it's a 2nd down and 12. First timeout's going to be called here by the Jags. So 2nd and 12 now at the 31-yard line. Now, if you get to 4th down, here's the question, Scream. If you're Jay and you get to a 4th down, do you kick a field goal?
I mean, it depends on how far close I am, because if I can get him in bad field position with low time left, I would do that instead.
A 1st down could finish this game, indeed, here, but a play-action pass, and that's tough. That's tough, because now your clock is stopped. It's a 3rd down and 12, so he can maintain a timeout here. So 3rd and 12 here now at the 31-yard line, and this is a very important play call here for Jay. I would run the football at this point. You got Jonathan Taylor. I'd run the football regardless. I would run the football right now. I would not take a chance in throwing an interception here to Dumph.
And Jay's gonna do just that because that's what Jay does, unfortunately. But honestly, I do think running the ball here out of the gun is a four D-line set, 2 linebackers. He ran an RPO here. He has a man open over the middle. He's going to get a touchdown to the crib.
And an illegal man downfield.
Wow.
Wow. It was a perfect play call on the rollout. It was a perfect play call, but he had an illegal man downfield. So 3rd and 17 now after 36. That was an absolute perfect play call.
Wow.
Just crazy. Crazy. 3rd and 17 here at the 36. He's got Campbell on the left side slot, Woods on the right. Pittman on that right side as well.
There's 3 defensive linemen. Run the ball. Just run the ball.
I agree.
Run the clock.
I agree. And there it is. He gets it to Campbell, and Campbell's going to get it. Oh, nice play there by Campbell. He fights and gets a couple of those yards back. But there's going to be a long field goal here. This is no gimme. 4th and 18, but he does have the wind going on his back. So here we go, and that's a perfect kick, and that is up, and that should be true, and it is. Wow.
Jay, don't fumble the bag. Ain't talking about my bag. I'm talking about the league. Don't fumble the bag. This is a peak prime win for you in your division. It's a peak prime win for you as for the league as a whole. You cannot fumble this.
What a game. 5-point ball game here for Dumpf. Does Dumpf have a comeback in him? That's the question. We're about to find out. $1:34 left here in this AGS Week 2 game of the week. Guys, we're only in Week 2. And we got games like this already. Fantastic. So here we go. 1st and 10 here now at the 25. Let's see if Dumpf has hashtag comeback season here. As Lawrence steps up and he goes back, but he is sacked. As Kawhi Payne gets inside there for that one. A loss of 8 on the play. And a 2nd down and 18 coming up here for the Jags.
He went for the gusto play. He had the deep post. It was double covered, but it took too long to set up. And there was nothing he could do about it. Now runs the verticals out the bunch formation.
And that'll do it.
Stephon Gilmore is going to end the game with his 3rd pick. He could be going for a 3rd pick 6 of the game. He's going to shit on him. Touchdown, Jay. Big J in the chat. Big J in the chat. Big J in the chat.
Wow.
Big J.
Wow. 34-22. And Stephon Gilmore, he's got a trifecta today.
Player of the week. Player of the week, easily.
Trifecta today. 3 interceptions, 3 pick sixes for Stephon Gilmore. Definitely player of the week. Just flat out dominant from the corner position today in this game. And Dumpf better not throw it on his side. Oh, well, never mind. Excuse me, excuse me, Agnew. Excuse me. Look at me. He gets a return for a score.
Still have a game. Uh-oh.
Man, wait a minute.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're sitting there worried about that touchdown.
Agnew had a return last week, and he gets one this week. He's chasing history with Devin Hester already, one each week. And
wow,
if you're Jay, how do you allow that? How do you not kick that in the end zone?
Oh my gosh. All right, well, there it is. That should do it for this one. 34-29. What a high-scoring game. Scream, we've called a couple of high-scoring games today, haven't we?
Yeah, I definitely called the game earlier. Madden Extreme League, I said 38-28 and ended 38-27 because of a missed field goal. Thank you, Shoto. Shout out to the guy Jack Boys in the chat, man. Jack Boys won that game with the Chiefs. Some great guys over at Madden Extreme. Check them out if you haven't.
Most definitely. And guys, make sure also that you check out the Sunday OJ YouTube each and every Sunday. What time is that, Scream?
I think we try to put it out by 10 a.m. every Sunday.
10 a.m. every single Sunday. It goes down there in the Sunday OJ. Should be a lot of fun. This week, I can't wait to check that one out, that's for sure. But I know that's going to be a fun,
A lot of spice.
Yes.
A lot of spice this week, man.
I know it. I definitely know it. But, man, what a game. What a game here today. And your final count in this one. This is a special game, though. Final count in this one, though. Jay gets it done here, 34-29. And an epic matchup here for the Week 2 game of the week. And this was definitely a great ball game. Dumpf had plenty of opportunities, but just didn't capitalize on them like he wanted to. And Scream is black right now, but it's all good. But nonetheless, this was a fantastic game, everybody, man. Thank y'all so much again for being a part. And we got Lil Scream in the building. Lil Scream in the building. What's good, Lil Scream?
Game soon, man. He'll call some games soon, man.
Indeed.
I think that was a great game, though, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat that picked Jay to win in the wagers. You know, Big J. So wager winners who picked Jay, we're still good to go. I'm one of them. So shout out to Jay, man. The other wager games that we got going this week in AGS, we have the Bills versus the Titans, two great users that came up through DJL and now are calling AGS home, Rhino and Greg. Love those guys so much. I think I did pick Greg to win. And then the last game, we have our guy I See Through with the Cowboys coming through versus Itchy. So 2 games you guys will definitely want to tune into when they stream. Get your wager points up, man. Shout out to Weezy and everybody in the AGS crew for coming up with the wager system.
Indeed. The wager system is great, man. This broadcast was great. Big shout out to my guy Weezy for being a sport. I appreciate you, brother. I'm glad you were a sport in the situation. Big shout out to my guy Night Scream again, once again coming through as usual. Thank you so much, Scream, man. Thank you for coming here once again. AGS, thank y'all for allowing me to do this for you guys as well too, man. And don't forget also Wednesday nights, Night Scream TV. This guy.
Yeah. We'll be right here with the same league, man. We getting everything set up and getting the overlays back and jumping, man. So hopefully next week we have a great game. I will say we are trying to get a Sunday game though. Okay. I'll spoil a little bit of the Sunday OJ podcast. We talked about Wang, who came in as the Saints now, versus AO and what they call the Bloodbath Bowl. Yeah, so we're trying to get that game on Sunday if we can. Stay tuned in the chat if you guys can. We'll try to get it a little earlier on Sunday if possible.
Okay. Yep.
So
I'm be around all day.
We'll see what happens.
I'm be around all day. I got one game that's at 8:15 for the Madden Rules League. But I could do anything during the day pretty much, man. I'm open. I'm good. I got no kids in the pad for the weekend. I'm good.
Hey, y'all let us know, man. If we can find a different game, definitely get the guys hyped up and do some great things. We'll go from there as well. And I do have a quick announcement to make on behalf of Pac. So for the guys who stayed during the entire stream, of course, we'll watch it back and know who was here and who wasn't, man. You will be getting +1 to a wager point if you came out and stayed through the entire stream, man. So shout out to the guys in the AGS. We appreciate all you guys do turning into the shows, man.
Indeed. Thank you guys so much for showing the support here, man. These guys always try to make sure they get you some type of game, some type of league hype. And this is a great way to do it here, man. Again, to continue to keep the CFMs alive. You know what I'm saying?
Correction. I'm actually wrong. It's not a wager point. It's +5 to your team selection for Madden 24. Let me correct myself. I'm so sorry. I want to correct that because I don't want to tell anybody wrong. You get +5 to team selection next year. Not a wager point. So excuse me for being wrong on that. I wanted to go make sure, and I was wrong.
Okay.
+5 to team selection. So don't say I said it wrong.
+5 to team selection, right? +5
yes
to team selection for Madden 24. We said it 4 times now. So I said I'm holding up 5 and I said 4. What the heck is wrong with me? Let me get out of here, man. Let me go get some tea or something, man, and enjoy the rest of my night. Guys, thank y'all so much again for tuning in, man. For my guy Scream, I'm your boy Snypz. We gonna get on out of here. We will catch you guys hopefully on Sunday. All right. With that being said, we are out of here, y'all. Slide, folks.